10,
9, 8,
7,
6,
3,
2,
1.
0.
Welcome back to Dash League. We're
What's up,
live.
everybody?
Currently, oh, not live yet. Oh, okay. Currently in the booth with FireHorse, Quad, and Mr. Night Lobster.
Lobster Master.
Lobster Master. All right. We got a lot of excitement here. Looks like both teams are getting ready. Today's match, we got the end of cycle 1 of season 5 here.
Last match.
Versus Phoenix. And yeah, the very last match. Late on a Sunday evening. So yeah, both of these teams have done a match previously with somewhat good results. Loop winning their match against Southern Cross. I think that was just the other day, either Friday or Saturday. And then Phoenix last week going up against Envy, Quad's team. So,
Yep.
and they actually, Phoenix put up a pretty decent performance, but ultimately they lost to Envy. So, but let's look at lineups, go over their performances, and maybe make some guesses on how today's gonna go. So, starting out, we have Loop. And Loop led by Willow. Willow and Knock On. This is a team that's very well known to the league. It doesn't look like they have Willow today though, which is interesting. I know Willow just moved, so it's probably doesn't even have his setup. That being said, they do have Lat playing today, which is everyone knows Lat. I was looking forward to seeing him actually play. It looks like today we get to see that. Loop's lineup, you've got Mr. Soap as well. Did great against a Southern Cross last week, taking both positive KDs. We got X, previously played on Acme, and then after that, it was, what was it?
Bias.
Oh, yeah, he did play on Ice, but before that, he was on Apex, wasn't he? So it was like Acme, Apex.
No. He
Was
played
he-
on Acme and then he played on Bias.
So he went straight to Bias? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, a long-time player, uses a lot of weapons, specialty weapons, that type of thing. Very versatile in his play. I think I saw Swervo there as well. At this point, I believe she needs no introduction. Really ran in really well with those shocks. Top scored on Waterway for her team against Southern Cross just a couple days ago. So he's in the group. And then, of course, not Gollum, their primary Rocketeer and co-captain. Always there, good old reliable. And on Canyon, they're going to really need him today if they want to be able to hold Phoenix on checkpoint. Looking at Phoenix's side, they're running today with .com. Rocketeer, previous teammate of mine from ARC. Before that was on O. He's been on a lot of teams, actually. Kind of jumping around and finally settling on Phoenix this season. We got Ozzy, previously Hi Hello. Was he on Bias?
Org. He was on Org.
Org, okay. Previously on Org, one time a destroyer, both teammates.
And Phoenix. He's
previously
an original
teammate.
Phoenix member. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, what's that?
He's an original Phoenix member.
Coming back full circle, which is awesome.
Right.
Love to see that. And then Mr. Pump, previously on Black. Mr. Pump has made some waves recently. He did extremely well in his match against you guys, actually, Envy, as Rockets. And I was actually talking to him post-match. This was the first time he had ever competitively, like in a match, done Rockets. And so that was interesting. Switching roles with .com, who's usually the main Rocketeer. So it'll be interesting to see what they decide to do this time, whether to keep him on Rockets or maybe to go a dual Rocket setup with .com. That being said, I think Loop hopefully has some way to contend with this, because this is definitely going to be a concern for them to make sure those Rockets can't get set up. So the name of the game is going to be a Rocket play from both teams, I suspect, on game. All right. So what do you guys think?
Like Loop has one of the stronger lineups. But I didn't watch the Phoenix maps, so what do you think about their lineup? The players they got.
So in terms of, I don't know.
I think
it's hard
Phoenix
to
has
say.
the advantage here tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Loop is a strong lineup here. Mr. Soap is an original player. He's been around for a long time, so he's just like steeped in the theory and the meta. And Lat's been around for quite a while. Bravo's been just playing very well lately. Knockolm, I haven't seen him too much lately, but X626, he's a pretty decent killer himself. So there's some talent across the board on the Loop side, but you know, Phoenix is really, it just has like a lot of like players who are really exceptional in their own rights. You know, .com, I played him the other day when he was with Southern Cross. I mean, the kid is just super fast with dashing. He's got that insanely fast fire rate. I mean, he almost always is firing at 10 clicks per second. And then one time, original team name member, who's just a solid like pistol sniper, long range, rockets, versatile, just like Taser, can do almost anything, will always put up some kills. Maybe not always the most kills, but reliably high value kills. He's always in the right spots. Destroyer, we all know, all-star from last season, top tier killer. Mr. Pump is the new guy on this team, but he's been pulling his own weight. And then High has improved dramatically. So I think these guys, Phoenix has had a lot of fire under their belts this season since they've come together. So I think they're energized, and I think the momentum is with them. I think they're going to take both maps, if I had to guess.
Yeah, in terms of skill and maybe dasher placement, Phoenix has the advantage here. I mean, we're looking at 3 members being from top 3 teams. I mean, .com was on the lineup when ARC took a map from D, the team that hadn't lost a single map last season. So, and he's improved drastically since then. And of course, team name taking season 4. So number 1 team, and they've got 2 of their primary lineup today. So I think Loop definitely has the work cut out for them. I mean, of course, as Quad said, these guys are super experienced on Loop, but I don't think any of them have broken through like the top 3 teams before. So this is kind of a new. I mean, this is kind of familiar territory for them, but also an opportunity for them. So you don't know. I guess you could argue that Phoenix is maybe a little bit less coordinated together, but that's not typically the case. I mean, just looking last week, they pulled together really well. They've been scrimming a ton. We played them a couple times. Bottom, top lineup for them. They have roles very clearly set. They know their metas. And Loop is now kind of in the same boat. Like previously, they really relied on their familiarity, or whatever. They were really well coordinated before, but now they got new members, so they got to incorporate that.
Here we
kinda
go.
bring it together.
Prepare to
Yeah, I mean,
so I know
.com
Luke
is just,
played for a
in my opinion, .com has really just improved drastically, and he's played in a ton of leagues. He's played in like the Mutator League, the APAC League, and the thing about when you play in all of those leagues is you don't really care that much about playing. It's like not as stressful. You're more like a real athlete where you just kind of show up and perform. So, and that's what I expect. You know, you do so many roles with so many different people that you become much more easily able to coordinate with people. So I think that the people on the Phoenix side, they just play a lot. So I think they're going to be all right with coordinating, despite the fact that they're new.
We
Not
see
going with a
Rackets
nice,
right here.
yep,
Yep.
nice early pick with
Stealing
a
the
very
words
good
right out of your
timing.
mouth. We see Phoenix pushing up right here into Chaos, getting a good grip on it. I see Loop had the best hold on Chaos at the start. Looks like they had shotguns up and shotgun, but those were taken down. Mr. Sub coming up into Chaos. It's been moving. 15%, 16. You can get around this bend here with no stoppage. Not going back up on rockets.
It looks like Phoenix did a really good job of clearing this early on, giving a nice, good push opportunity.
Oh yeah,
And
see
we
a good.
see Destroyer.com pushed up already, causing trouble. I'm sure Mr. Pump is not far behind. One time right there.
Car can stall a little bit. I think it should be farther.
Looks like
No,
they
no,
lost a
they're
little
okay.
forward. Yeah, a
Yeah.
little forward presence. Maybe pushed up a little bit too far, but they've really regained control. Cart hasn't really been interrupted too much until now.
Looks like Phoenix has a good grip on card. They get one player down, get back on. Fantastic grouping up. See how those rockets play out. 'Cause, it could be a little bit risky early in this map. Don't have good push in Chaos, then rockets
Yeah.
could be easily taken down by flank or just good aiming.
Nagalin with a really interesting position there, putting himself into health room and kind of exposing himself to main rail, but it looks like it paid off. Got an early pick then.
Ooh, rockets
Getting
are
taken
down
down
now.
when he goes back.
It's like a pretty good push on card, but you know, Luke takes it down. A couple players around card, they're standing on it.
First half pre-checkpoint, or they're on pace for checkpoint, so we'll see how they bring it around.
Definitely be a hard pre-check for Luke here
Ooh,
with
nice
3 minutes,
cover.
30 seconds.
There.
The goals have changed now that it's all about the rocket play. Who can get behind? Who can keep the defensive holds up? Lat holding on to this top rail. Lost. 2 down.
Like a
Going for a
position in
3K.
Chaos. Or
Taken down by Ozzy.
Ooh, X
hold
cleans
that
it up though.
rocket.
Luke doing a good
And-
job pulling down this health area. They've slowed them down quite a bit. I mean, yeah, they were ahead of pace. Phoenix was ahead of pace earlier, and now they're starting to fall behind a little bit. They still got some cart movement. Oh wait, no, they're getting some major cart movement here.
Oh! I didn't think car moved for 30 seconds, but no.
No, still doing a good
Trump
job.
did his job at the flank there. Taking off the cart. Whoa, Swervo killing it. Multiple kills on cart. Looks like she'll have to go back and get another. Looks like they're slowly losing their position here. Phoenix getting some momentum.
Still doing good, taking down those group ups. It's like Phoenix is pushing in one by one, which is not really getting card moving.
I mean, they have the pressure here, but they really need to bring their disruptors back. Help
Yeah.
them to the attention, but they're moving slowly but surely. They're moving.
Yeah, I mean, this is good. They're at a high likelihood of making the checkpoint right now. It still could go either way based on where the card is, but it's looking more and more stacked in their favor, the odds.
Yeah, they used those two minutes, half of their pre-checkpoint time really well, getting past the hardest part of checkpoint in that the bend. So they're in a decent spot now. Just pull it together. On the flip side, Loop has been out of position pretty much the past 2 minutes here. They had a good hold here early on, but
Look at this push right here. This is checkpoint.
huge push, and they get it. Wow.
It's a fantastic couple of
insane push here.
percentages.
With like a minute and a half remaining. That's what I'm saying.
I want to see
They
them
hold
push
it
up into
together.
attic now. Really get a good grip on Loop before they can come to cart. Really what you want to do here in the second half of Canyon.
And here's the other thing about Phoenix. They have so many long-range players. I mean, I think every single one of their players is very good long-range. And that's like a challenge to beat. If you go up against a team where like everyone can hit you from afar, it's really a challenge.
Especially on Canyon, you got a lot of long sight lines.
Yep.
So they can really utilize that to their fullest potential. Not only that, but dashing skills. You got to really take those into account on Canyon, where the majority of the time you're going to have a dash pickup.
Right.
We see Knockout here with a rocket at anchor. That's an interesting play. We don't see too many rockets.
Pick up rockets early?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I like
it
this.
Can be effective. I put it out a couple
picking
times.
himself out. Hate to see
Never
it.
fun.
Oh, one time! Sticky Rails probably. Wow. Completely missed the dash
Who's gonna
pickup.
kill
Put
next?
himself on cart.
Oh,
That's
I like to see Lateralis
so
die. You
disheartening.
know, let's watch this happen.
Caster's Curse.
Yeah. Let's see it. I'm gonna say 3 seconds. Oh,
Shot in the
there we go.
bag.
Oh,
Put eyes
lots
off
of
the cart
messages
for
already.
one moment, too.
Good stop on Kurt here, though. See a couple people standing on it. Haven't seen anyone come around this corner yet.
So 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, they're about on pace now. Loop's done a good job slowing down Phoenix a bit. If they can keep this pace up, then they may be able to keep them from getting 100, or potentially, just at 100 with a little bit of time left. I mean, Phoenix is pretty much going to get at least to 90, but hopefully it won't be 100% with like 3 minutes left.
Now about to hit the second choke point here, coming up to Attic. Let's see how they contend with this hold here.
Definitely looks like Luke could hold him for a while. You see cart movement. An anchor. Doesn't really look like Phoenix is getting any good group ups here. Coming in one by one.
They're still good movement though. They're at 82. Once it gets
moving.
from out, once it gets from under this attic, the percentages accelerate rapidly. So it goes from like 82 to 90 in like 3 feet.
Really opens up space for Blue.
Yeah.
Also opens up space for rockets though.
Yeah, but I mean, cart will be closer to rockets. For rockets, you want to stay as far away from cart as possible. The closer it gets to cart, the more danger you're in. But I mean, not Gollum making it work. Dashing like a madman. Taken out by one time though.
Oh, nice disruption here.
The Swervo with rocket. Not rockets. I can't speak.
Rocket.
Shocked. Look at that rocket. That's a nice rocket right there.
Yeah, they're doing a dual heavy setup here. Swervo and rockets, not Swervo and wow, I'm doing it too. A Swervo and shocks, not
Yes.
Gollum on rockets, each holding one, which means they have heavy setup almost instantaneously if they go down.
You want to get at least one of those heavies up because you can't wait for 2. That's 10 seconds of not watching cart. Has potential movement.
Absolutely.
Oh, we see a good group up by Phoenix.
Didn't look like she meant to do that. Meant to survive a little bit longer. One time again, hitting the cart. Okay, He needs to turn off sticky rails or something. That's the second time in like 2 minutes he's killed himself.
Ooh, .com getting a couple
Oh,
kills.
I'm killing it. Wow, and he's still going?
And
No, you
still-
went off spectator. But, man. And that's what you want to do,
Oh, he
these late
rockets back
pushes.
out.
These late pushes, you want to dash around cart. Tap the cart, dash off, get a kill. Get on cart, dash off. Trying to get cart moving.
They're getting these little micro pushes in. Here's a big push.
Well, this one might be
Hopping
the
off
end.
cart. But it looks like he went for
They
rockets
got
on it.
4 in the
Rockets did
area.
go
This
down.
is a good push
Huge
right here.
push opportunity now.
Loop doing a good job handling it though. I get most of them killed. .com.
Oh my gosh, just look at that.
Oh, finally was taken out.
Loop is
Now
having a
only
hard
with
time keeping
Hyperdash.
carts down. It looks like they're getting cleared out. Just one on cart, and then Phoenix jumps back on. Kill, jump, kill, jump. And they're making a couple percents. Here we go. They can get 100 here. Get a shock on it. And that's it.
Team wins. Switching sides.
Thanks, doing a really good
Oh,
job
one
there.
time
at the end.
having a really great game here.
Prepare to start.
Oh, I didn't see the score. Unfortunate.
Hey, can we look at scores real quick?
Ooh, there we go.
All right, it looks like leading it one time, going 40 and 21, going crazy. 4,700.
Match starts.
Lat
in
leading the team for
3,
loop.
2, 1, go.
Looking like they're pretty
First
spaced out.
elimination.
Wonder if Luke could get this early pre-check.
Oh, nice kill on Mr. Soap here, making some space for the team.
Luke.
They're pump playing.
So what do you think, Castle? Do you guys think that Loop is going to make checkpoint?
I think it's going to be hard for loop.
Yeah.
Phoenix has been known to hold teams, and it looks like they're already playing very defensive here. I think the lobby presence, I think it really depends on if they can hold lobby or not. But right now, it looks like Loop has not been able to get into lobby at all. So we'll see how they do.
They've still got good cart movement though. They're on
Yeah.
pace. They're a little bit like 10 seconds ahead.
Yeah, I think
Gonna be
Phoenix
hard for them
kind of
after.
gave up the early push in order to keep possession of this area. Kind of a slow and steady approach. We'll see if it pans out though. But Loop really taking advantage of it to keep cart moving this entire time.
Yeah, still good timing here.
When
They got a couple in front of the cart.
Rockets get up, since Phoenix is doing such a good job at holding down Chaos, I think Rockets can get up. Devastating here.
Nice kill by Swervo there.
And it looks like .com choosing to go with SMGs today. Rockets probably being played by Mr. Pump. At this point, they should be going up.
Oh my god, Mr. Soap, please take out the SMG. Take out the SMG, bro.
The cart at really good pace, at the same pace that Phoenix was at earlier.
Ooh, Cart doesn't seem to be moving. While Soap is striking.
I don't know why people do that super long flank if they have full health. I feel like
Yeah, I don't either. I
like
feel like the opportunity he had was to just loop through the health farm and flank the SMG used to
Exactly.
make some space for his team to get on cart.
Cart's not moving at all. Phoenix just kind of ignoring him, and he's not being impactful right now. So and he's still hiding. I'm not sure what's going on.
No Rockets up to take out.
Yeah,
and
there's rockets aren't up. They're just holding them deep in their lobby area.
not even
He's trying to take them out
SMGs.
one at a time. He's trying to prevent them from, but at this point, rockets aren't even needed. Cart not moving at all.
Well,
Right,
there's
yeah.
Rockets.
I think it would have been
Soap
such a
didn't do
better
anything.
option if he had gone through and just made sure the SMGs were clear and then the rest of the team got on cart, pushed it around the corner. Yeah.
He should have come around a little bit closer. At least try to draw some attention, you know.
Yeah.
Wasn't moving, and Phoenix had a great hold on Cart.
So actually on when we last season when we had flankers on Canyon, I made a rule you're not allowed to go past the donut because invariably everyone goes past all the way back, takes all the dash pickups for no reason, just to be back there and get maybe like 2 picks. So I'm like, don't go past the big donut. Make sure you stay in the rock
Bump on
area.
Rocket here. Did a good job of holding down Kurt. It'd be a little bit risky being this close, but seems to be working.
Huge hold by Phoenix here. I know Loop's trying to get some group ups, but I know they're missing Willow, and he's a big part of their gameplay.
Yeah.
Here at 2 minutes 30, they could definitely still pre-checkpoint them.
And it looks like the guy group up here. I don't know if they called out Lobby though. Lobby already taken out 2 people, and their entire group up crushed in an instant. And this is what I mentioned, like the Phoenix has prioritized Hellstorm and Lobby, which is making it extremely difficult for Loop to get any effective group ups.
Oh, nice kill by Mr. Soap there. All right, don't
is
go all the way
Soap
back. Don't go all the way back.
Soap's
No.
doing
No,
it?
at this point, I think you should, because this is when you would. He's alone, and he's got a time with his teammates,
Ooh,
which he's
okay.
not doing. He's going alone, and he gets taken out. See, that at that point, he should have waited. So
He took out Rockets though.
he did, but they Blue was not in position to really utilize that.
You really got to make sure when you flank, you're in sync
You
with
have
your
to
team.
time it. Yeah, you have to
because
time it right.
even if you wipe the entire team, if no one is there to jump on the cart, it literally means nothing.
And they could spawn back
Yeah.
in seconds and get back into position. So
Yeah.
you have to time it with your team. Earlier on, he should have done it quicker. Later on, he should have delayed, which is kind of, I mean, it's really part of you getting getting used to your team. You gotta know how your team plays too. We know Mr. Scope knows how to play. That's not coming into question. But does he know how to play with Luke yet? Is the question.
remaining.
Gotta use that communication.
7
Talk
seconds.
to
It's
the-
looking bleak for Luke here. I want to see him break checkpoint, but
A good minute, 20-second hold. Haven't moved much.
And they're also missing quite a bit of firepower today too. Notice how none of Luke is going positive at this point. So just not getting those important kills.
Looked like a little bit of a trickle there. Not the effective push we want to see.
Yeah, we're seeing
so
multiple
trying to
Luke riding
level them.
rails. There seems to be a little bit of a mentality change from them. I wonder if they're starting to lose some motivation here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Red team
Last second,
wins.
a nice pick on the last kill there. Very good timing. So Phoenix takes it, and this is an extremely strong hold, going 100 with about like 2 minutes left remaining. A strong performance from
good.
Phoenix.
Insane.
Looking at final scores, top scoring is Destroyer coming out with 7,000. Barely went positive though, but I think a lot of damage and a lot of part riding maybe for him. Playing really well objectively. 2players1time.com getting over 60 kills, absolutely crushing it in the KD department. In terms of score for Loop, Mr. Stope and Lat leading the way, 45 and 47 kills respectively. With EX not too far behind. Alright, well, first map goes to Phoenix. Loop has a really good opportunity here to take the Waterway, but I think in terms of chances, Canyon was
Yes.
probably, in my opinion, their better chance, because it really pays off to be
it's just a
objectively
lot of
focused.
strong Waterway players too.
Yep. And Phoenix are
Yeah.
even stronger. But interesting, Phoenix did better on the Canyon before, so for them it's almost flip-flopped. When they did do the Waterway against Envy though, and when they played Envy played their absolute top lineup. They had 5 like top 10 players. It was insane. Phoenix managed to get 2 points on them and take them almost the entire time for the entire match. So we're talking one of the top Waterway teams right now.
Doesn't look like they're switching out any players. Could be interesting.
I wonder if Loop has some availability issues right now. Typically, I don't think they play Not Golem on Waterway. It looks like they're keeping him in.
Yeah, sometimes unfortunately you have to run with the 5 you have, you know?
Mm.
It's not always the 5 you want.
Yeah, I know Not Golem.
Unfortunately.
More often than not, he runs the payload map. That's kind of the thing.
Looks like Phoenix switched out Pump for a Brackers, so that's one switch. Yeah, that affects the game. I know Pump is more
Which is interesting because
payload-focused
Mr.
person.
Pump, Mr. Pump's actually
he's a
really
good-
good at Waterway.
Yeah, he's a very strong Waterway player.
But then again, Brackers has got that long range. I think Brackers suffered a little bit on their match against Envy, so maybe he's looking to get some redemption here on Waterway. That would be
Redemption or revenge?
Revenge. Gonna take it out on Loop here. Didn't like how Waterway went last time.
It's
Take it
up
on them.
rage. You know, I want to see a Brackers demolish Loop. Oh, 3-0, 5 minutes.
The zoom in, focusing in, I want to get those picks from a distance. But man,
It looks like we got some team members in the chat. What's up, team? Team, I gotta say, is a team of mostly, I think all but one is a free-to-play player. They're all FTP players that just quickly made a team within like the midnight hour right before being cut off. Vune and Mr. Pump started the initiative, and they've been really doing a good job working with them, getting this new team together. So, what's up, guys?
welcome. Glad to have you guys.
Well, this is a fantastic time to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You know, I want to see everyone like. No one left unsupervised. 16 people watching and only 10 likes. What's up with that?
Yeah, we got 6 people watching. I didn't like. Suspicious.
Oh, there we
Exactly.
go. Okay, 11. Come on, 12.
That's 12.
We
12
got
bullying you
come
into
on.
liking. I like it.
15. We're not gonna move on. The map is not gonna start until everyone likes. Oh, I personally told them not. Okay, 14. Then we got 18 people watching. So now we got get 18.
Yeah, I might. Oh, ooh.
15 likes.
I just realized something. I didn't like the video. So
Oh!
let me go take care of that real quick.
No. Okay. We're
I was like-
17.
I was like, wait a second. I probably need to double
Who
check.
hasn't liked the video yet? It's not gonna start until you like it. Okay, there we
Wait,
go.
we got 17 now, right?
Okay. At 18
Awesome.
now. So
Great,
now the
great
match
job,
is gonna
guys. Great job.
Who unliked? I saw that. Thank you.
So to the chat, what do you guys predict? Who do you all think's gonna win? I know all the team people are gonna say Phoenix because, well, Vune and Pump are on Phoenix. But what does everyone else think?
I really want to go for Loop here, but it's unlikely, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, we always pull for the underdogs when it comes to the second map. Love to see a
So
stadium.
true.
Always like to see a stadium.
Oh,
Unless you're the team playing, you know. Then, unless you're the
Well-
losing team, you just want to end it.
Yes, you do not want to,
Unfortunately,
especially if you're with an international team or where you'll have to do 2 control points.
Exactly.
You're just like, no, I want to win, so I don't have to do 2 control points.
You know, that's where you gotta consider if you have enough batteries if you're playing on Quest 2. That
I
second.
rigged the map. Just paid Phoenix to lose. In the 3 seconds we weren't talking. So we are getting control points here. Or a control point.
Okay. No, if they get stomped for some reason, I guess we'll know what the cause is.
Oh, see FireHorse over there, you know. Money bags. You know, Phoenix. Win. Yeah. Really, I just want a good map here. See some good plays, good group ups.
Yeah. Loop did bring their Waterway heavies though. Just looking at their last match against Southern Cross, Swervo and Mr. Soap were their two top scorers, also both going positive, with over 20 button pushes each across the map. So
Ooh, it's a
very,
lot.
very objective focus. And we know Lat and
And heavies
what's that?
and rockets and shocks.
Yeah, I wonder, is Knockoff going to try to go for rockets, or maybe they'll put him on base defense? I'm not really sure what his role is on Waterway, so who knows? Maybe he's been practicing and bring out some completely new meta.
Oh, here we
Always
go.
an opportunity.
Match starts in 3, 2, 1.
Starting off, let's get some EX626 vision
Blue
here.
takes first elimination.
Like
Red
one
takes
bottom
A.
B. Next has 2 points already. Points.
Oh,
Button.
nice kill there on one time.
Red takes B.
Getting taken out early.
Red was B.
Blue takes B. Red takes B.
No early domination.
Blue takes B.
Is interesting to see.
Yeah. Just now seeing some presence in each other's base.
Red team scores.
Oh, okay,
Red's
countdown
begin.
for Phoenix.
Blue
Button hold.
takes C.
Loop holding on to that B.
Red
Like their life
team
depends on it.
scores.
Only
Three
two left.
Countdown only 2, but countered by EX626.
Red team countered.
So Phoenix controlling the pace quite a little bit early on here. Getting a red group up. Big battle at B
Blue
going on.
takes B.
2 sub B for Phoenix.
Blue
Hopefully
team scores.
Luke calls that out.
Red team scores.
And a
3.
counter countdown.
Red countered.
Always fun to see.
Blue takes
We see
A.
pressure from both sides. This is pretty good. The
Red
question is,
takes
who's going
A.
to be able to clench the point? Who's going to be able to follow through enough to get, you know, final points?
It's more even than
Blue
I
takes
would
B.
initially
Red
expect.
takes C.
Yeah, I think
Doesn't
both
look
teams
like
are kind of just
Phoenix's.
testing out the waters, kind of seeing
Red
what the pace is
team
going to be.
Scores 3.
Only 2 left.
Countdown here,
One
Phoenix.
left.
Knockoff with an excellent tag.
Team
And
won
button hold.
this round.
Alright, we're getting some
It looks like
competition
Lat was
here.
stuck on the bottom of B.
That
Wasn't
was
able to
a
get up
really,
there in
really
time.
smart play by .com there.
Go.
Yeah. First point going to Phoenix
Red
in the
takes
first
A.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Red first
Yes, the first
elimination.
2 root minutes.
Yeah, I thought for a second it was 3, but I had to like use math a little bit, you know, catch
Oh,
myself.
man.
Yeah.
Blue takes B.
Disgusting.
Red takes B.
Maybe we
Phoenix
could
grouping
get some
up, getting ready to push.
competition
Blue takes
going.
B.
Let's see a countdown for Luke. Get a point.
Did Lat take 2 dashes?
Red takes B. Blue
Nice
takes
tag on B.
Blue
Holding
team
B.
Scores.
Oh.
Countered.
Countdown.
Getting another tag, headshot on Brackers. And another on Destroyer. Oh yeah, taken out from his own
Blue
base by
team
.com.
Scores. Countered.
.com rushing back to get B.
Next
only
one
with
has
B
Red
currently.
Takes A.
Mm.
Blue takes
Nice shock
B.
kill on Knockoff rushing up to the base.
Luke only has
Don't have
B.
B right now. It looks like they're
Blue
battling
takes
Loop
A.
in their own base.
Blue
.com
team
really holding the
scores.
defense.
Countered.
Oh, nice shock kill by him.
Blue
Getting the
Yeah,
counter.
deal with here in the
Red
heavies.
team
I forgot to mention that.
scores 3,
Only Lat.
1.
This is another point.
Oh,
Another
lucky
This
kill.
round.
Barely
Some
managed to
competition
kill Lat
here.
in time. 2-0 for Phoenix early on.
Yeah,
Sub 5
.com
minutes.
just turned it up today.
Red takes
12 and
A.
6.
We're gonna see one more point for Phoenix and then it's over.
Elimination.
Which is actually the same KD that Lat has right now.
Red
Only one
takes
positive on
B.
his team for this Waterway.
Blue takes A.
Couple in basement here.
Bravo looks like she was killed by her teammate. Someone took the dash from her. But they do have, or they had 2 buttons, or do have. You know what? Countdown by Phoenix. 3 live. Countered by Mr. Soap. .com rolling with those shocks again.
Blue takes B.
Play a little patient. Loop has a really good hold on B. Chance to get into Phoenix's base, maybe.
Red takes C.
But really, that's not really been the concern. It's been .com in Loop's base this entire time,
Countered. Red
and they're just unable to clear him out.
Red team.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a response for .com.
Red team scores 3-2.
Only Mr. Soap alive.
That's it. Oh,
And
nice
clutches the
counter by
counter.
Mr. Soap. Whoa. Last one alive, and he
Saves them from a sub 5-3-0. Phoenix regrouping in their base in a little bit of a tenuous situation.
Red takes C. Blue takes A.
Yeah, when you've got someone like .com just rushing around in your base, giving the rest of his team access to your base like this, you really got to play a little bit more reactive. Don't try to go chase him a little bit.
yeah, you cannot chase him.
You have to kind of
Cut
be a
him
little
off.
intuitive. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
easy to fall into kind of a mindset of trying to chase him around. You're not going to be able to. Phoenix countdown, only 2 alive.
is it-
Countered by
oh,
Mr.
nice
Soap
counter.
once again. Mr. Soap holding on for dear life.
Blue takes B. Red team score countered.
He's tagged by Destroyer. Grouping up with his team, making sure that B's secure.
Takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes
Not taking Destroyer out.
A. Red takes A.
Not sure why he didn't take that top dash. Maybe he didn't see it in time. Oh, there he goes. Staying in base, needs to really get off base and get some movement. I'm not sure what he's doing with that.
Takes B.
So I think it looks like they were doing a little bit more of a defensive approach, really making sure that .com can't get the dash pickups to give him a kind of boost point to go off of. It looks like the plays now are directed around cutting down a lot of Phoenix's disruption here. Yeah, playing very defensive here.
Red team scores 3. Countered.
Big Phoenix
Nice
push.
counter at B there.
Finished up by Not Golem. Not Golem rushing out. Oh, quick kill on Ozzy at B. Taken out by Brackers.
Red takes A. Blue takes B. Blue takes B. Red takes B.
Lat taking out .com.
Takes B.
I mean, if anyone's going to take out .com on this team, it's going to be Lat. He has the most experience playing with him. He knows how .com plays.
Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes B.
Oof, taken out by multiple Phoenix members on B. .com rushing up.
Red team
Countdown. Only 2 alive. Mr. Soap coming in with clutch counter again.
countered.
Oh, that is such a great counter right there.
Honestly, Phoenix really need to focus on just taking Mr. Soap out with how he's been countering.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, take him out. It increases their chances twofold, honestly.
Red takes C.
Oh, 3 red in Loop's base. They do have B though. Oh my god, and they're getting picked off one by one. Mr. Soap going down, getting locked out.
Scores 3.
Is this gonna be it?
2. 1.
And it is! Hold it. Taking out Mr. Soap, unable to counter. The match goes to Phoenix with a solid 3-0 in about like 12, 13 minutes here. And a really strong showing from Phoenix. 26, 27, 26 across the board. Destroyer taking out for the number of buttons he got.
Yeah.
Mr. Soap, 19, 18, 7,000 points with all those button pushes and counters. Really good showing by him. Lat going 25-16, holding down the base. So yeah, that's the match, folks. Appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. This is the last match for this cycle, so we'll be gearing up for the next cycle. New maps. I think it's going to be Launchpad and Quarry, if I'm not mistaken, next cycle.
Yeah.
So complete change
I'm
of
so
pace.
excited. Cannot
Yeah.
wait.
I know a lot of teams are looking forward to the Quarry, gearing up their old Season 4 strats. All right.
It'll be interesting to see how the rankings shake out once
Absolutely.
the MMR and the seed rankings are calculated.
All right. Well, has anyone else got anything to add before we wrap things up here?
GG to both teams. Peace.
Absolutely. And thank you once again, FireHorse, for casting this for us. Oh, look, wait. Mr. Lobster. Hold on. I gotta get him back in for a second. Or Lobster Master, what happened? Looks like you went into the open channel.
Huzzah! I am back.
Wait, how long were you gone for? Anyone else got anything to add before we wrap things up here?
Well, that was
both teams.
certainly good countering by Loop. They got some good
Thank you once
countdowns.
again, FireHorse, for casting this for us. Oh, look, the Lobster. Yeah, they really hung on there. And I mean, they got experience with those counters.
Lobster
Master, what happened?
Discord crash. Very sad. I am back.
Someone's playing each
Wait,
other
how long were
back
you
on
gone
the
for? Yeah, I'm a little confused. I hear my own voice.
Well, that
Oh,
was
hey, Mr. Pump, welcome.
certainly good countering by Loop.
Lobster Master, we can hear. I think you're watching the stream right now.
Yeah,
So
you
what's
gotta
going
turn on the stream.
My god. Whoops.
Everyone's
Have to
hearing the stream
reset.
twice. All
Aha.
right, Mr. Pump, you got any
Hold on.
final words? How'd that map go for you? Got any final words? How'd that map go for you?
For what? Waterway or Canyon?
Well, I mean, you didn't play Waterway, so
I know.
probably Canyon.
Well, I didn't expect that to go into the SMG room, SMG tunnel. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I think your team had a really good forward presence there, so
yeah.
really
It
helped.
was honestly kind of blur. I'm not gonna lie.
It was what?
The only thing was getting a 3 kill at the very end to get 100%.
Yeah, we saw that. Very good job.
But y'all didn't see me hit the rocket in the head.
Hmm.
So, how is your team feeling? When you rebooted Phoenix, did you expect that it would be like this, that it would be one of the top teams and incredibly successful?
No, they were too fast.
But what's it like with inside of your team? Are you guys like excited, pumped? You're like energized, or are you just like, man, it's all right?
Oh, looks like he just muted himself.
All right.
I think I heard knocking, so maybe someone.
Yes, I had to do something real quick.
Gotcha.
What were you saying?
Well, I was asking, you know, what it's like inside of your team. Are you guys energized about this, the momentum you guys have going through cycle 1, or are you just feeling so-so? What are you guys thinking about it?
Honestly, feeling good going into season 2, cycle 2. Feel energized and ready for the next cycle.
Awesome. Energized and ready.
How do you feel about
That's what we love to hear.
comms and teamwork? Because I know that can be a little bit chaotic sometimes.
Well, I mean, you got our comms telling you what to do, so I mean, it's not that chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody knows it, like what to do, so you know they just get the job done.
Fantastic.
Who's your in-game leader right now? Is it .com?
Yes,
Awesome.
I think.
Yeah, I think when we
Mm.
played, he wasn't, but I'm loving to see him change that team dynamic there and really taking control. So
Mhm. Yeah, I gotta
Awesome.
go.
all right, well,
Yeah.
well, thanks for speaking with us. I think that about wraps it up. Fireworks, you got anything for us before we end it here?
No, nothing from me. That was an awesome match. Fantastic. I actually didn't expect Phoenix to be so strong. I thought Luke would take that. So hats off, Phoenix. You surprised me and fantastic effort.
Yeah, I think Phoenix are really strong contenders for the title this season, so we'll see how they develop. Hopefully not too strong coming from Dark and Envy over here in the casting booth, you know, but otherwise. Yeah,
And Knight, shout out to Knight.
absolutely. All right, well, thank you for everyone for watching. I've been Castle.
Yep. See you guys.
See ya. Thanks for the awesome match and commentation.
Thanks for watching, Dashley.